Hey guys, Vilisink back again with another Raid Shadow Legends video. How are ya? In this one, we're looking at my very first legendary champion. A champion, quite frankly, who I've wanted to rebuild for quite some time. And I've rebuilt some other champions that do things like him, aka apply debuffs and so forth. And it took a while, but I have a build which is extremely cool. I think so anyway. It's different to what he had before, and I want to share it with you because he's now even more fun when it comes to dungeons. So, Nethril, my very first legendary champion, a top, top tier poisoner, crowd control champion. Put him in a stun set, he is literally untouchable. So, let's just quickly go over the stats. I believe I've done a showcase before with his base HP, 17,000, which is respectable for an attack champion. 1454 is quite good attack as well. 15 would have been better, but 1454 is good enough. 94 speed, a little slow. 50% crit, 63% crit damage as a base, and 40 resist. And his final stats: 32,400 HP, 4600 attack, 167 speed, a bit slow, but that's fine. 102 crit rate, 221 crit damage, which is pretty good considering I still managed to get 252 accuracy, and I'm quite proud of that. So we're going to take him into some dungeons and kind of look at the damage that he does and see how much fun he is. I really don't see why we would need to. Let me just go up to do something. I'm going to have to claim some energy, so I'll just take that 2000. And we'll go. Screw it. Let's have a bit of fun. Let's see how easy. I'll go for. Go here. I'm going to take. Where's my boy? Let's see some of the numbers without a defense break in campaign. Let's take him here. We're going to take him into Dragon, where he's fantastic. Fire Knight and Ice Golem. Spider. I don't use him that much in Spider. I don't see crazy numbers. Crazy numbers again. The A1 doesn't hit as hard as the A2 and the A3, but you can't have your cake and eat it, I suppose. Still extremely happy with this. Boom. And we beat Kit and we finished off. So if you were early game and you pulled a Nethril, just like I did for your first champion, he can be your respectively fast campaign farmer. He's also great in faction wars. We're going to take a look at dungeons now. The keeps I see no point. We can take a look. Let's start with Dragon. Let's take a look. Now let's take him into Dragon. Let's use him. Let's go Dragon. Do we need to go Dragon 21? If we go Dragon 20, it's going to be a little bit unfair. I think it'll be slightly unfair, so let's go 21. All we need to do is take a defense break, which would be. We'll take Stagnite. We'll try to make it a free to play friendly-ish composition. We cannot take in. Let's see, 19 might be better because we're going to have to clear the waves. So get rid of that, get rid of that. So we've got Sylar, we've got control, we've got a defense break. We have our poisoner, and we don't really. Do we need to revive? I don't think so. Let's take for the poops and the giggles. For the term meter, why not? You get her in the game at some point anyway, so may as well. And let's compare Nethril to and see how he gets on. Let's take in the number 2 royal guard. So to kill the dragon most effectively, poisons is by far the best way to do it. So he is the slowest, which is good. He did lose a lot of speed from his last build. He was getting 70s and 80s. 70s and 80s, so it's kind of neck and neck. Sylar doing her job, stunning, decreased accuracy. On to the next wave, we're going at +1 speed, I know, but I want to make sure we get an idea of the numbers. So 2 stuns, which is good. Hamstring, decreased speed, Bat Swarm is the A3. A little bit lower numbers there. We'll have to remember we do not have a defense break. So let's quickly just go to ×2 speed. And I should have taken in Stagnite instead of Ghostborn, I think. We may suffer for that because is he booked? I believe he is. It's a bit of a shame. Stagnite would have been quite fun to take into this dungeon. But we're still doing respectably well. We're having no issues whatsoever. I really want to see Nethril attack the dragon. For maximum efficiency, we should have just turned off his A2 and his A3. Let's see how much poison damage we can do as compared to, or overall damage we can do as compared to Royal Guard. He's still fantastic in Fire Knight. So poisons 18, 16, 15,000. So come on Nethril, I need you to do one more. Takedown, we're going to get hit, we're going to retaliate. Weak hit, we've got a proc. So lower there. And we should be out of here in maybe 10 seconds or so. Should not be long whatsoever. Wait till that poisons take effect. Get a Royal Guard to slap him maybe. If you have a takedown ready, is it too much to ask? Yes. Still not too bad, not too shabby. Nethril over 1.1 million damage, which is still very good considering. I know Royal Guard does his damage kind of in. He's really quick with his damage, he kind of bursts it out like his takedowns and so forth. It's quite respectable for Nethril to only be like 500,000 damage behind, which, when you think about it, is realistically nothing. So let's stage 20. We are going to keep Duchess, and I think we're going to see how he gets on with the waves. I like Lydia and Duchess there, so we're just gonna keep them there. Makes no difference as to who we have to start with. Decrease defense. She slaps 30s and 40s. Nethril comes in 60s and 70s, just insane. Rotos finishing people off. Well, times 2 speed, that's probably like a 13-second wave. Let's see how we get on against the Terror Beasts and their reflect damage. So decreased turn meter, 75% decreased turn meter I might add, which is one of the best. Well, puts him in a very unique league of top tier champions. Not just a poisoner, not just a CC. No, he's just a fantastic overall champion for utility and extremely reliable if you're looking at champions. Come on, let's go slap her. Perfect. Now let's see what happens here. We may not stay for the whole fight. Don't want to bore you guys too much. We'll just get an idea. I may even skip the fight and come in at the very end. And then we'll jump over to Fire Knight. We've got a nice little comp for there as well. A reliable comp. So 200,000 damage block revive. Rotos might be stealing the show just a little bit. I won't lie. But the poison damage is going to be, it'll add up. Absolutely will add up. Extra turn for Lydia. Slap, slap. We're going back with the poisons again. Ignore some defense along the way because that's how we roll. Which means I need to check his masteries. And let's share what masteries Nethril currently has. But we're about to get revived, perfect veiled, and ain't nobody touching us. And we're doing okay for time, to be fair. Yes, it's a bit of a silly team, but you know, let's protect Nethril. Let him do some damage. Let him apply his poisons. Let him try out his new stats with ads that are not coming back to life. And we should be out of here relatively soon. One more big hit and it will be good night Ice Golem. Just over 3 minutes, and how does it compare? So, I mean, if you have Rotos at 1.5 million damage, basically 1200 damage behind, 1.522 to 1.521. I mean, that damage is pretty good considering if you look at Rotos and just how crazy he is, and you know, just what Rotos is physically capable of. I did used to take Nethril in the Spider. I just don't see a massive benefit. So we've got Arbiter here, 2 Cold Hearts which you can pull from Void Shards. Yes, they're Void Shards, but you get Void Shards end of the month. You get it from Doom Tower. Call them free to play, call them pay to win. It's up to you. But you've got a better chance of pulling a Cold Heart than you do a Warlord or a Hegemon. So they're there. And let's take a look. We're going to stay on 2x speed for this one. We're going to just run through the entire dungeon with non-stop. And hopefully we'll get a nice comparison. I think the Cold Hearts obviously are going to steal the damage. But if we're looking at 50s and 60s, I mean, that ain't too bad for a debuffer. CC champion. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with giving your champions crit rate. Have a bit of fun. This is just my fun before I focus more on Hydra. I'm going to consult with a few clan members, just get a little bit of information for certain stat requirements for certain champions. I have an idea, but it's never a bad thing just to double check and see. Boost turn meter, slap, and went into Nethril, dead. Okay, 1 minute, we're at the boss. And let's drop this shield like K-Fed. Boom, shield down, ghastly horrors. Do we have a heart seeker? Yes we do. Reduce turn meter, art of pain. Let's see if we can get out of here before 2 minutes 20. I think that's quite respectable. 2 minutes would just be the sweet spot. Load up on some poisons. Get some extra turns from Relentless. It'd be quite fantastic. Is it going to proc? Let's find out. Or no, because one of my cold hearts is in Relentless gear, one's in Savage. One is, ooh, we're getting close though. Boom, 1 minute 57 seconds. And, well, we have one cold heart at 1.167 million damage. One cold heart at 901,000 damage. And we have Nethril at 905, almost 900,000, well, 906,000 damage. Which you wouldn't really expect that, so this has been fun. I like my new Nethril. I think that I'm absolutely gonna, let's just come in here. I think we're gonna be far too slow. I think we're going to be far too slow. Let's see, because if we're going in against Valkyries and Arbiters and stuff, we're absolutely going to be too slow. So we'll just, if we're allowed, tap on there, go team setup. Team 3, you suck, go away. Get rid of you, get rid of you. We're going to use Nethril. And we're going to use, I could use Lydia, but that would be a shame. So let's take in some CC Choppy maybe. A damage dealer, but not necessarily a huge damage dealer. How about, let me see. Might not have a few champions to work on. Let's just see. I mean, it's a damage check, regardless. So let's check his damage. So let's just see if we can get a provoke. The AI should work. If not, we will try again. Just to get an idea of what he's able to do in arena. So we're quick enough, obviously. We then come in and we put up decrease defense, decrease attack. We got resisted. Boom. Sealed fate. It is what it is. He did not kill my Nethril. We've been interfered with. But it's okay, because they're all provoked. Nethril is just about to come out. Come on. So, let's use Bat Swarm, A3. How much damage are we doing? Jesus, 102,000, 55,000. Yeah, I bet that guy's going to check his defense log and question his entire team. So let's do one more. Let's go for this team right here. And let's see the damage that we can do. Take it off at all. So we're going to boost. You need to be careful. Lysandra will definitely affect us. By reducing turn meter, we're about to get. See, Lysandra could be the peeper nickel in this one. Okay, see, I know what we need to do. We need to get Lysandra in instead of. We need to get Lysandra. Need to get you out. Put you there, and we need. Because it's a damage check, we need you. Need double boost into the decrease defense, decrease attack, and then we're going to slap. Nethril is just annoying. He's also the wrong affinity. Energize, decrease your turn meter into Madame Cerise. We are a bit slow. That is the issue. But we're now going to reduce turn meter while doing 7. Not a lot on this champion. 78,000 on one champion. Still not too bad. Right, A2. See if we can reduce that. We need to see if we can do enough damage to just kill him. Let's keep it on ×2 for a second. So we'll do that. We're going to put up a weaken for more damage. We're going to speed boost. We're going to transfer debuffs. We're going to hit you. Perfect. And I think we're about to go auto in a minute. Yeah, let's go full auto. The team that you would not expect to win wins again. Quite surprised when 102,000 damage out of Nethril. It's actually insane. There's Arbiter teams. I'm not sure we're actually going to be fast enough. And the issue is, if Michaud takes a turn, then we're not taking a turn. But that's the team we're going to end on, and if it doesn't work out, then it is what it is. We had fun. Nethril is just as badass as he's always been. So let's go in. Let's reduce everybody's turn meter. Throw up a decreased defense. A3. 82. Swift parry. Now, is that not the luckiest thing that you have ever seen? Swift parry Michaud. Honestly. I'm not impressed. Now, reduce your turn meter a second. We need to remove it. Resisted, obviously. We got a stun. Let's just go full auto. And there you have it. Nethril kicking ass. 4,000 plus attack. Moderate crit damage. Yeah, and he can hit. I mean, he can smack quite well. Stop trying to sell me regeneration sets. So let's quickly, while we're here. So Nethril is a lot of fun. He's not just a debuffer. Not just a control champion. You know, he's good for damage as well. Triple hit, which makes them good in a lot of places. The poisons definitely add up. The stun or decreased speed if the stun is not landed is extremely strong. And like I said, 75% turn meter decrease. What do we have here? There's triple hit A1, which is there. If I can change it, I would potentially go Flawless X, because this is very old masteries, you see. But we're looking at, I have work to go to in the morning, so what we will do is, I'll change the masters in the morning. We're going to leave it there. I really should be getting to bed. And I need to get some points when I wake up. Level some gear before I go up and go to work as well. So that's going to do it for this one. That is the Nethril just being good everywhere. Attack, good crit rate. You know, what else can you say? He's still top tier, always has been, always will be. But for just now, I've been Vilisink, you've been great. Stay safe, keep on raiding. I'll see you soon.